Yeah, let's get to the list that I think is kind of cool, but you might feel differently about it since you have to live this. There's a banned list
Yes,
put out by the government,
correct.
the president.
Literally.
12 names. Hey, these people are problematic.
Correct.
Do something with them. Put them in the laundry room. Right?
Absolutely.
So you're on this list along with who?
Robert F. Kennedy Jr., Dr. Sherry Tenpenny, Dr. Rashid Buttar. Notice how I'm saying doctor. These are all professionals, heavy professionals, and roughly 8 others. And these are the people who they said collectively we have influence of roughly 65 to 70% of influence across the entire internet on the planet as it pertains to the virus and the injections.
Who put you on this list?
The United States government, literally.
Oh, it was like an individual.
No, they looked at the influence of each individual person, and they said they said they analyzed over 812,000 posts between Facebook and Instagram, and they said the top names of influence that are getting the most interaction, the most likes, etc., shares, happen to be myself and 11 others. So they said these 12 people are the most dangerous across the internet. They call us the disinformation dozen. And mind you, this came out, I believe, early last year, February, March of 2021. And so far, virtually every single thing that we have said was going to happen has happened. So that's why now they're kind of trying to figure out how to get out of this, because you removed all of our platforms. That just makes it very clear. I was reaching 15 to 18 million people a week. Makes it very clear. Over 500,000 followers on Instagram.
Oh, no, I'm trusting the government's math on why y'all should be on the list.
Absolutely. They do the math.
Yeah,
I mean, they do the math.
They know the ground y'all cover.
Absolutely.
We just briefly talked about it. I think it's Supreme Court now. There are 3 lawsuits regarding internet creators, essentially, and that's one of them. People getting pulled down for misinformation.
Correct. Because they started to pull down people that it made no sense why they would pull this person down or this group down. It didn't make any sense because none of the science added up. I mean, literally, none of it. And as a matter of fact, everything we said was going to happen, it came out, like I said, over 500,000 followers on Facebook, over 120,000 followers on, over 500,000 followers on Instagram. I had over 120,000 on Facebook, 149,000 subscribers on YouTube, 55.2 thousand on Twitter. Collectively, I was reaching 15 to 18 million people a week. And so they shut all of that down, which, of course, if you make money, for example, or do business online, that's devastating to your bottom line. Right? But, of course, I don't do it for that. As my primary thing, but that is a part of the source of income. So it did affect, your brother, and that's how they do it. If you talk,
they cut your water.
They want to destroy.
Turn your water off.
Turn your water off. Cut the finances. But again, we're still here. We're still doing it. I'm on page number 8 as of right now.
I was about to ask you how many. I followed about 5 of them, yo. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
When he first like introduced your platform to me, he was like, "Yo, they keep banning them."
Yeah,
so here's the page right here.
I was on page like 5 or 6.
He was like, "Yo, but you got to follow because they're gonna ban it. They keep banning his pages."
So that's the government saying this is the list of people that be on bullshit.
No, that's the government saying this is the list of people that are a threat
pointing
to us.
Pointing out our bullshit.
Yes, threat to them. The people who you should be listening to, but we don't want you to listen to them because what they're saying destroys our bottom line.
Yes.
What were you saying? You said that the vaccine was some bullshit. I know that. I know that you said that. But you wasn't the only one.
I
who
went
said
into
that.
full detail of it, not just just blanket statement, but into the actual science, into the fact that they did not do the studies long enough, into the fact that you have something called the PrEP Act, to where you cannot sue Moderna nor Pfizer if they harm and or kill you. The fact that there's something called the NCVIA, National Child Vaccine Injury Act of 1986, to where you literally cannot sue any pharmaceutical company that harms and or kills you by way of vaccines. Went into the science of the cardiac issues, or the myocarditis, pericarditis, went into the Bell's palsy, went into the menstrual cycle issues from the early data, and now they just came out recently.
Now they're coming out with them.
Went into the information about how it is affecting sperm production, motility, strength, etc. Now they're coming out and admitting it. I'm talking about left and right. And not only that, but less than 1% of all of the reports are sent into something called the VAERS system, or the Vaccine Adverse Events Reporting System, to where they literally send in the amount of deaths, the amount of heart attacks, strokes, hospital visits. The vast majority of those who took the shot are the ones involved in these cases, not the opposite way. So they said people are in the hospital overwhelmingly did not take the shot, when that's not the truth. Overwhelmingly, the ones who are in the hospital did take it.
So you on them for lying?
Yeah.
Yes.
Come on.
Just calling out the truth. And mind you, not only that, but providing the solutions. Take vitamin D. Make sure you get vitamin D. Make sure you eat better. Change your diet. All these different things. And when you say exercise and natural immunity, they said, you're insane, you're out of your mind. When it's like, wait a minute, the reason why we're alive to this very moment is because of our natural immunity. That's the fact. But they said, that's insane, that doesn't work. Hybrid immunity, take the shot. The shot has been.
Oh, you cut.
And so
you cutting off a lot of money.
I'm just saying, which we know.
Fam,
I see.
I'm just saying. So I get it. I get it.
I
It's
see it
business.
now.
Yo, dog, when it first jumped off, Moderna was at like $20-something a share.
Oh, yes.
That shit went up to $480-something a share, dog.
They made billions.
You know how much money that is?
Billions in the last 2 years.
See, you could have took your little podcast, Spanky. we would have been on a yacht right now. You know what I mean?
It's interesting.
A little Ibiza flow.
It's interesting at the expense of the people.
It sounds like you trying to hold the people them accountable for not knowing.
That's not true.
For who?
They might have knew.
Oh, no.
You gotta prove that. You gotta prove that.
I said might.
Wait, are you saying the pharmaceutical companies? They did know. All the
Well,
early
they
data
gonna always
showed.
know.
Yeah, the early data showed exactly what I'm talking about, and we brought out the early data. See, here's the other thing. I'm not supposed to know this information because I'm supposed to be just some dumb, tall, black nigga from Compton who doesn't know how to read, who's not supposed to have any type of intelligence. I'm supposed to be on a basketball court somewhere. I just want you to understand this. So when they see your brother show up to the CDC, which I've been inside and I've actually read data and I've been in some of the meetings, the public meetings, they didn't realize that. I've actually met with the doctors and the scientists and the whistleblowers. These are the people who I work with, the colleagues on the highest levels. This is not supposed to happen, is my point. And you're for damn sure not supposed to get it to black people, not into hip hop, not into any area of real life where the people in the hood can get the information where we can understand it. The problem is we are the number one most affected by this issue, but we were the number one least represented, number one less educated, so we didn't know what the science was, how to rectify it, or the solutions. But we're the number one victims of it. So now you have somebody who's giving you the information, the education, the solutions, and that's not what they want.
Gotta shut him up. Dog, and it was sold to us the most.
Precisely.
Yo, dog, I think Hot 97 and Power 105 didn't even have commercials no more.
See? Now,
Every fucking ad was a COVID ad.
you said
I
this is
didn't hear,
independent, right?
huh?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right.
Like, I didn't hear Mitsubishi no more. I ain't hear Coca-Cola no more. I ain't hear none of that. All I heard was COVID ads. The whole fucking station.
Bro,
that's all they
played.
played.
Place was having giveaway. You
think
come here
yeah.
and get the shot.
Giving
we give
chicken
you.
away.
Lobster dinners,
Yeah.
donuts, weed, joints for jabs out here over in DC. Joints for jabs, bro. I said,
Yo, dog, that's
who
not
are they
insulting.
promoting this to?
That's not insulting.
No, look how
Yeah.
deep this goes. Free
man.
strip dances.
Oh, yeah.
In parts of
No.
Europe, they were letting you have a woman for 30 minutes.
In Amsterdam,
Prostitute.
they were allowing you to
that's how
get
you
some.
Out there.
I mean, they gonna
That's
give me.
low.
I'm gonna give them a poke. They gonna give me a poke. We
Oh
even.
man, it was
I
low.
think DNA and Clips did a verse about it.
They did.
They did,
Man, it was low.
That was weird.
bro.
That was weird.
New Joe Budden.